I want to get in here as quickly as possible, by the way, because twice now I've been marked down by copyright for getting this type of music on my live streams after I uploaded them to YouTube onto my second channel. And for some reason I can't seem to aim at that branch right. There. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Hey, little doggies, how are you doing? Die. You too, you can enjoy your brethren. Okay, here we go. The first dungeon within the future. It's been a while since I've been through a temple like this, so this may take me a while, but not too long. It shouldn't be too bad. Already I can see there's a Skulltula up there. Hopefully you guys should be able to enjoy the stream tonight, and there shouldn't be any issues. There we go. Go Skulltula! Now, let's see what we have up here. If I could just get across this carefully. Chest here. Let's see what's in it. It's a key. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you hear some background noise, well, that's because I have company very close to me where I live. And, let's just say that the space here is limited. But within months, I will be moving to a more better environment. Come on now. Die. Okay, let's move on ahead. Hopefully things should be able to go well tonight, given the, circumstances that I'm going through right now. Pozos, we've come to steal your light. You will never get it back. Never! Hopefully you guys should be able to hear me commentate as well as the game audio, and everything should be in sync. If there are any problems, just feel free to let me know and I can try to fix it as soon as possible. Okay, I don't think there's... Link, get out of the first person view, please. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. Where do I go to first? Oh, I think Navi has something to say about these torches.
The fires on the torches are gone. Seems like the ghost took them away.
Well, we're gonna have to do the best we can to get them back now, won't we? Okay, I think we go this way first. Oh, I think I heard a Skulltula outside. I'll have to get that later. Ow. Boo Bubble.
Card gets his blue flame with your shield.
Which one was my shield button? This is it. Die, beast! Okay, let's move right along. Oh no, we're trapped! Wonder what we're gonna face in here. It's none other than Stalfosis.
Lure it close to you and watch its movement carefully. Attack it when it drops its guard.
I didn't read that correctly, but that's okay. I will admit, I have had trouble with Stalfosis in the past, and, well, it may be a thing in this live stream, but I happen to know the timing as to when I should be able to strike against these guys, and I have practiced this dozens of times before. Okay, that wasn't any hassle whatsoever. In fact, that was pretty easy. But it's only bound to get harder from here on out. Oh, it's a fairy. Do I have an empty bottle? No, I don't. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what's inside this chest. Ah, my neighbors. Ever so closer than ever, making all this noise. But sooner or later, all of that will be taken care of. Okay, let's go ahead and move right along and try to find the Skulltula. I hear it someplace that's very close by. Oh, there it is. Link, get the hook shot. There we go. Go Skulltula. Now, where do we go to next? I think that... No, we don't go that way. We go this way next, just to make sure that we don't forget anything. Beautiful Song of Time. And now with that, we can gain access into the next room. Let's go. You know, honestly, I don't know if this is my least favorite temple in the game or my most favorite. Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of like a balance between the two. Let's see. Is there anything up here? And someone has their TV up loud, which is really fantastic. I was kind of worried about this, but YOLO. Ow. That wasn't supposed to happen. Now that's what should have happened. Can I aim this? Thank you. Okay. Can't get spotted by the Skulltula. Okay, let's see what we have in here. A bubble. Hi there. Slice. Die. You know, it's a good thing that those big bubbles don't do anything when they fly towards you. Like, I know for a fact that in Majora's Mask that they curse you when they fly into you, but in this game it's quite different. Ah, gotta love those neighbors in the background, huh? Which way do I go from here? Where did I come from? Oh, it's the other door. More and more Skulltulas all over the place. Switch right here. This drains the water within inside that well, so we'll be able to explore down there. And I think there are also a couple of other things that we can get here. Gotta make sure not to forget anything. Okay, seriously, you need to freaking die. Nice try. Okay, I know I can hookshot onto that chest. I just need to position it just right. There we go. I have to wonder if this is the last Skulltula. I doubt it is, but I'll check the map real quick. No, that wasn't the last Skulltula. There's still plenty more to be found. I kind of guessed as much, to be honest. I mean, usually dungeons have at least 3 Skulltulas, but here you just find more of them. Okay, let's see what we have down here. We have some recovery hearts, as well as some treasure chests, or a treasure chest. We'll go ahead and open that up. I was kind of thinking of a different room. Another small key, we'll take that with us. I swear, Link climbs up these vines really slowly, but it's not as bad as in Twilight Princess, where he's just excessively slow and it takes him a while to climb up. Okay, now with 3 keys collected, we should be able to keep moving. So our next destination should be over here. Hopefully you guys won't be able to hear too much of the background noises. This room is very interesting. All maze-like. I will admit, when I played this when I was younger, I got stuck here for a little while, but it wasn't too long. Okay, we start over here first. Almost got lost for a moment there. Or, is this where we start? Oh yeah, this is where we start. Navi, what is it?
There are arrows painted on the floor.
Geez, you don't say. And I can clearly see them. It's a faint yellow. Thanks for pointing that out, Navi. It's quite obvious. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Okay, there we go. Now let's push this forward. So we'll be able to make some grand progress. While I do that, I'll go ahead and check the stream. Okay, so far it's good. Hoping to keep this up from here, unlike last time when I had so many issues. I will be honest, guys, the last stream I had, I'm not too proud of it for a couple of reasons. One, my internet kept cutting out for some strange reason because on a daily basis I have good internet connection. Two, when I got to some parts of the game, I was marked down by YouTube, or Nintendo rather, on the claim of copyright for a certain piece of music used in the Lost Woods, which I won't get into more detail about. And three, the bad issues of lag. But I've made sure to fix everything, so everything should be up to speed now, and we should have no issues. Also guys, I would have a lot more energy than this, but you know, it is pretty late at night, so I kind of have to tone things down a bit. But I'll be sure to, you know, make myself be heard to you guys as best as possible. In fact, you should be able to hear me with my Blue Snowball microphone here. Okay, let's go ahead and push this along. There. Now we can keep going from here. Also guys, I am playing this game while live streaming at a weird position that I am in, but well, you know, it's comfortable enough for me to live stream and commentate at the same time, as well as play the game. Hey, come here, little bubble. May as well take these nuts. Oh, this part of the temple, tunnel. This makes me dizzy.
This corridor is all twisted.
Wow, every time I look at the spinning corridor, it makes me dizzy. Almost kind of sick. But not to an extent in which I would get sick.
Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling.
Oops, didn't mean to drop down here, but I guess I may as well show you guys the monster in question. It's simply right above us, and this is known as one of the creepiest enemies in the game, known as Wallmasters.
Watch out for its shadow on the floor. Destroy it before it goes back up to the ceiling.
And there is a helicopter flying above my house, which is really annoying, amongst other things. And yes guys, I'm pretty sure that it's a helicopter and not an airplane. I may as well take these rupees. You know what they say, waste not, want not. Anything you want to say about that chest, Navi?
There's a treasure chest here.
We can see that, Navi, but how are we supposed to get to it? Well, I'm sure we'll find out how. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's kind of a weird thing that I never noticed in an emulator like this. Like usually the picture would just be darker. Actually, it would just have a black square and not something like this. That's really weird. That picture is really creepy, by the way. And yes, it does seem as though that a pole soul is in there, but we're gonna have to find a way to get to it. For now, we're just gonna keep moving. Oh great, more Stalfosis. What's annoying about this boss battle is whenever you fall into that hole, then you'll have to start your climb back up here all over again. Which is really annoying if you don't have Farrow's Wind, which I do believe I still have with me if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a look here. Other button. Yeah, I do have Forest Wind here. But fortunately for me, I really won't need it because, well, for a couple of reasons. I don't necessarily have to use shortcuts to traverse my way through the temple, and I know my way around the temple just fine. Whoa, that's serious lag. Wow, that Stalfos never had a chance. Yeah, I apologize for that game lag, by the way, guys. That normally happens within a game. Apparently even more excessive than in emulators. The normal game I never had that issue, on the Nintendo 64 I mean. You found the fairy bow. On a select item subscreen, you can set it to the camera buttons. C buttons. Why do I keep saying camera buttons? Camera starts with C. Ah, forget it. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold down C, you can aim with the control stick. Release C to let fly with an arrow. And what's cool about this is that we have some arrows initially, so we don't have to go out and find some arrows. Okay, now we're going to make our way backwards because there are a couple of things that we can do now that we have this bow. I can't help but feel that we're going to need a key. Well, what the heck? Okay, that's really weird. Oh well. Let's not even worry about it. And just take care of our business here. Other picture I see. Yep, right over there. You know, I never got creeped out by those pictures, but now that I look at them, they're creepy. Really creepy. Especially these poles. First one here, we have Joelle, one of the Pole sisters.
Aim for her when she appears.
So she disappears within a short time. Luckily, whoops. Luckily she won't disappear while I Z-target her, unlike in Majora's Mask, I think. In which Poes... Actually, no, it happens in this game as well. When you find a Poe within the graveyard in Kakariko Village. Okay, usually I don't have this kind of trouble. I would shoot the Poe down with a bow, but it's much easier to perform a jump slice on the Poe in my opinion. It'll help you get the battle done quicker. Okay, one more jump slice should be able to do the trick. And I just completely messed that up. Maybe next time I should get a little bit closer. Oh, come on, Link. You're better than that. Actually, I should be saying that to myself. Come on. There, finally. I guess that wasn't too much trouble. Okay, we got another treasure chest here. Let's see what's in it. Another small key. I'm not sure if we're going to need another key for the thing we're going to do now, but I will keep it with me just in case. Careful, easy does it. Want to watch out for that wall master. And this twisted corridor again, it just makes me dizzy. Great, the bubbles respawn? That's annoying. Have to deal with these guys before we continue. There. Now let's see what happens if we shoot this eye. As painful as that seems. The corridor has been realigned, so now we can investigate this room now. No more dizziness in these parts. And from here, we'll be able to reach the boss key. Still haven't found that compass yet, but we will find it. Wherever it is, we will find that compass. But for now, we got the boss key. Now you can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. What do we have down here? Ow. I hate that these guys damage you when they're hopping around. Like, they're defenseless. They can't do much while they're hopping around. Oh, whatever. Oh, hi there, big fella. Surprised that these Dekubabas grow in size. Okay, there's a Skulltula here. I know that for sure. Just gotta be careful in getting it. There you are, little fella. Gotcha! Gold Skulltula! I think this is the last one, by the way. Let me check. Nope, there's more. Kind of figure. It's like the temples in the future have more Skulltulas to be found than the past. But I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that because it has been a long time since I played this game. Oh, a new enemy here. Floor Master.
When it splits up, destroy all the pieces before they reunite.
Oh! Ow. And already I am fouling this up. Come on! Oh my god. Really? There. Now it's split up into 3, so we have to take them out. Guess I'll have to use a bow for this one. Honestly, these Floor Masters are creepy when they split up into 3. And in a way, they kind of remind me of that moving hand known as Thing from the Addams Family. And yes, guys, I have seen the movie Addams Family, and, well, it is one of my favorite movies to ever be created. Addams Family was definitely a great comedic movie. Thing was a really cool character, but my favorite character in that movie would have to be Fester. Because, well, let's just face it, he's a giant goofball. But anyhow, enough about that. Let's just keep moving from here. Seriously though, I do think that all of the characters in the Addams Family are cool characters. Every single one of them. And I wouldn't name all the characters. But it's been a while since I played the movie, so... And I really don't have time to just think of all of the characters. You know, I will admit, from time to time, I do skip this eye switch, but it's not really important since it just contains a bundle of arrows anyway. Oh, wrong way. Let's go another way. Man, I can't believe I already lost 3.5 hearts. Like, usually I'm much better than this, but at least I haven't died. And I do have 2 fairies in reserve just in case I die. As long as I keep these fairies, nothing can stop me. Come on, freaking die. There. Now let's get you. Okay, there we go. Now we just have to do the same things before. Since we pretty much have gotten everything we need, we can keep moving. Oh god, I swear, the twisted corridors just gives me a dizzy feeling. You know, I would stay in that room and constantly get some rupees, but for the amount of time that I have, it's just not even worth it. Plus, there are other ways in which I can get rupees, so I'm not too worried about them. Come to think of it, I'm starting to wonder if you need any more rupees for future events besides, well, a few things that I'm thinking of right now. Recovery hearts. That's good. Yeah, I can definitely see where this is going. Oh! I see you right there. I see you. Don't try to hide from me. You're right behind me, aren't you? Yep, I see you, right there. This picture is less creepy. There. The second post sister. I forget, what's her name again? Beth. That's a nice name. I like the name Beth. There we go. Beth, you're going to die tonight. Or today. Tonight being real life, which is when I'm live streaming, or today, which is in the game. Ah, forget it. I don't want to stress too much about that. Alright, that's the second post sister down, and 2 more to go. Oh, by the way, Navi, didn't you have something to say about these torches?
This torch is lit. That means...
Yep, it's something. But what could that something be exactly? Well, we can find out as soon as we make our way to the main room, but for now, we'll go ahead and take this compass with us. And with that, we can now proceed. Okay, let's keep moving on from here. Shadows of monsters? Yes, thank you, Navi. Of course, I'm already aware of this, so we can just ignore it for now. These are quite different. Green bubble.
Use your sword when its green fire vanishes.
Or I could just use a bow here, which works just as well. Am I the only one thinking that this room screams death? Well, anyway, we have an ice switch up there that's frozen in ice. We could just use the bow and the torch all together to melt it. There we go, first shot. Okay, seriously? Another airplane / helicopter? I swear, the type of neighborhood I'm living in right now, it just doesn't suit me. But this is what I'm going to have to deal with for a few months, until I move to a more better environment, which is hopefully a lot more quieter than, well, the current predicament I am in now. A guy can only do so much in life, and only get used to so little things in life. Is there anything out here? I don't think there is. I know for a fact that there's a treasure chest right below me. Certain spot in which you can call a certain someone that I forgot to call out from the last live stream, but we're going to take care of that later because he is going to be useful in our future travels.
MGM1, watch out! The ceiling is falling down!
That is really scary, by the way. And the worst part is, I don't even know where it's safe for me to stand. Well, it's not that I don't know, it's just that, you know, I don't remember certain places. Not even gonna bother with these Skulltulas. More bundles of arrows, I will take those with me. Now we can keep going. Falling ceiling. Very creative. A for effort. This puzzle. You know, I will admit, I do have mixed feelings regarding this puzzle. I mean, on the one hand, it does provide a good challenge, but on the other, it's kind of like a huge waste of time. I mean, you're just forming a giant picture, and Link is just taking his time doing it. I mean, just look at the way that he just puts the pieces all together whenever he pushes and pulls the blocks. Normally I get this done within a time limit, but if you fail to complete this in time, then the cubes will just realign themselves and go into a different formation or different position, whatever you want to call it. And you'll just have to start over, so it's not too bad. What is this Poe sister's name, by the way? Amy. Amy Rose? I'm joking. But when you hear that word Amy, that does make you think of Amy Rose, doesn't it? Have no fear, Amy Rose is here. From Sonic Adventure 2. Of course, we're not dealing with Amy Rose, we're dealing with Amy Oposo. Boom. 3 Poe sisters down and 1 left. Time to move on to the next room. May as well take this rupee with me. I'll admit, guys, I am kind of nervous when it comes to live streaming in this type of predicament that I'm in. But I figured that I may as well give it a shot, and, well, YOLO. And so far, things are going kind of well, I guess I could say. And I just hope that it stays that way. No Skulltulas here. Okay, well in that case, we may as well proceed to the middle part of this room that we've been in before, where we'll find the final Poe sister. This is a fun little mini-boss challenge, by the way. Yeah, I see you there. Not gonna get away from me. It's not gonna work. Ooh, who could be the real one? Meg, one of the Poe sisters. Or Meg from Family Guy.
If she splits into multiple images, you need to figure out which one is the real one. Is it this one?
Well, let's fire a bow and find out. I can't really read that name right now. Oh, Just Matt 1, welcome to the stream. Why? Why what? Just curious. I mean, I'm confused as to what you're asking why about. Is this live? Of course it's live. I'm live streaming it, aren't I? I swear I thought that Poe dropped something. Oh well, no worries. We'll just keep moving. Okay, honestly, I can say that I hate this puzzle. But I do like to talk about a few things. Like, you know, for the first instance, how is it possible that Link could just push a wall and it could just rearrange itself so that certain passageways could be revealed? I mean, as far as I know, no human being on the planet could pull something as, well, fascinating as this. Like, seriously, how is this even possible? No human being would be able to pull this off. Anyway, the thing about this puzzle is, well, it's really confusing if you don't know where to go and this is your first time playing. But if you get used to the room, then you'll be able to know where to go exactly in order for you to keep moving. Of course, it does take a while for the wall to realign itself so that we can keep moving. And honestly, a cutscene like that is just pointless. I find that you could just move around still, even while the walls are moving around. But instead, Link just has to stand still. Like, why? Why do we have to waste time just standing in place while the walls are moving around the room, huh? Is this the last Skulltula? This is the last Skulltula. Awesome. Okay, I think we can go ahead and push the wall this way. And now we'll be able to access the final switch. And since we have the boss key, we can now proceed into the boss room that ahead of us. Doesn't this just scream danger to you guys? Of course, we do have to deal with it. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Wow, look at all of these pictures. Seriously, is this like an art museum or something? I mean, come on. Well, nothing fascinating here. May as well get going. Kind of guessed as much. Oh, hi there, Ganondorf. Come to show yourself to me already? Is the game already close to being over? Of course it isn't, because it's just his phantom. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Okay, let's get this guy. I have to wonder if this is the real one. There are two different versions, but yet it's really difficult for you to keep an eye on the real version. Especially, well, since certain instances like that can happen. But as long as you know, keep track of the real and fake Phantom Ganons, then you'll have no problem in this boss battle. But, of course, I'm already having issues. And for some reason, something is going off in my house. I didn't say that the house that I'm living in is the best one, guys, but I will be moving to one of the finest ones soon, within a few months. Anyway, it's kind of difficult for me to determine which of these is fake and which of these is real. Until, well, you see a dark portal like that and both of the Ganons come together. Phantom Ganons, I should say. These aren't real, these are phantoms. Is this the real one? Oh, of course it's not. If you guys know a way as to how to determine the fake from the original, please feel free to let me know, because it would be worthwhile knowing. Okay, that's the second strike. So far so good, not having any issues. Oh boy. Okay, come on. You got this. You got this. Hard for me to go through this on an emulator. God dang it. I keep focusing on the wrong one. I honestly have no idea how to tell the original from the fake. Okay, did I seriously just fall for the decoy? This boss battle isn't that hard. Oh, there you are. I see you. How could I have missed that shot? And I got electrocuted. Wonderful. Wonderful. Come on, emulator. Come on, SteelSeries. Work with me here. Oh, this is much easier. Release the bow, Link. Thank you. Now we take on the real deal. Phantom Ganon.
It's an evil ghost of the Forest Temple. He comes out of one of the pictures. Answer his magic attack with an attack of your own.
Muffins? Whatever you say. Not gonna comment about that. Ow. The brighter one. Well, when you're playing this game on an emulator, it's hard to tell which one is bright and which one is dark. Oh, I got you now, Phantom Ganon. I got you now. Okay, thrusting forward is not gonna work. But this will. Play a nice game of keep away. In which, of course, I, well, most of the time win. Yep. Come on, Phantom Ganon, we can play this all day if you want to. Oh, you're dead now. You're dead now. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Phantom Ganon. Not so bad a boss fight. Did have some issues here and there, but, you know, it wasn't bad. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. And just like that, it's all over. You know, one thing I find surprising about Ganon is, well, if he's a remorseless king of evil, then why doesn't he come and face Link now, instead of just sending his phantom here to deal with me? Like, seriously. Ganon, I can't even speak tonight. Ganon, you're an even bigger coward than I thought you were. Oh well, whatever your decision, I suppose. Now, with mission complete here, we can make our way out of here and find the first sage to rescue. And yes, guys, I know Roru is the first sage, but he's not the first one to rescue. Technically, Saria is the first one to rescue. Unless, of course, if it's possible that you could save the sages in a different order.
Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now please, take this medallion.
You know, what's really cool about this is, well, a little girl comes to be a sage of Hyrule, and, well, Saria is understanding to Link's situation. They both have a destiny to fulfill, and she's completely understanding when it comes to Link's situation. That's what I like about Saria. Can't really think of anything wrong with her.
Saria will always be your friend.
I will always be your friend too, Saria. Back in front of the Deku Tree. What do we have here? A little sprout? What is this? Talk about an abrupt entrance.
Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot.
Not really sure what to give this voice. I am mixing up my words. I'm not really sure what voice to give this guy, but I'm just gonna go with what I have now. Hey! Wow. Spit in the mouth, excuse me.
Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids.
You know, I find that very fascinating in a world like this. How kids never grow up even after 7 years. It would be cool if that was to happen to us because, well, kids would never be able to grow up. But there is a con behind it, and that is, well, you just won't be able to become an adult and do whatever you want to when you become that adult. So while there is a pro to not growing up, at the same time there's also a con. That's at least in my opinion, though. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. You have only grown up.
Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. You know, I wonder why it is why the Deku Tree never told me about this. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as the Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now MGM1, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule. By your wish, I will be sure to get it done.